Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Clash video. We're here for our final round of the US Grand Prix. So far, we've done our first 4 races, and we have been doing pretty well in our first 4 races. We've been holding at that 40 average point. We're hoping at our last 4 races, we can at least hold at that 40 average point, even if we get outmatched by some of these races that we have gotten outmatched. We've managed to hold for those 40 points. So let's go and see if we can continue on that run here at Baku with 10% chance of rain. Let's get into it. Here we go for our first race at Baku. 10% chance of rain. We have a dry qualifiers here. And let's see what we get on the qualifiers. Come on, Leclerc, get up there. There you go. There you go. So Leclerc got up there. Alonso P23, P18 for Leclerc. And it has nothing to do with wetness. So no wetness in this one. All right, so we're going to go with Alonso on the mediums. We're going to keep Leclerc on the softs. Give Leclerc the Cuppa, and we're going to give Alonso the Kwai. And let's go see what we could do here. All right, so we are going to be doing a two-stop strategy. I have found that going for the two-stop strategy majority of the time is faster than going for the one-stop strategy on most of these tracks. Because you're on the softer compound, you get to do pick up more positions as you go along. All right, so we got a slow start here by our drivers. Alonso kind of struggling in the back, though he got that perfect start. Leclerc got the fast start, and he's up to P11. Normally, we would see Alonso tracking down Leclerc fairly quickly, but not in this round at all. All right, so Leclerc moving up to P9. Can he squeeze into P8? No, he cannot, so we're going to cut down there. Alonso up to P16. We're going to cut down there. All right, so we're going to let our drivers drive now. Leclerc picking up P8, which is a nice move. You want to get 3 laps out of Alonso. We're doing 2 laps with Leclerc and bring him into pit now. For this stop, we're going to do no servicing. Do we want to do no servicing and bring him onto medium? No, we're going to service, bring him onto medium tires, and then we'll come back around and bring him onto softs for his last stint. All right, so now we're basically on our conserve portion of the race with our Leclerc. This is where we're going to be saving power unit for this 3 laps that we're about to do. Hopefully we don't get blocked by that P16 car. We didn't, which is good. And then we'll cut down there. Alonso. Now we're going to bring Alonso onto the soft tires with servicing. And he should have been saving up a good amount of power unit as he was not boosting. So we should be able to pick up some positions with him as we moved up into P11 there. And we continue to cruise with our Leclerc. Can move up the inside line of AI Alonso. We did with our Alonso, gave him that support just in time for him to pick up that position. Now we're going to boost by pit with our Leclerc. So we pick up everybody who's in pit, and we're up to P8 with him. That was a good one. We got blocked by P21. Bottas blocked in our Alonso there. All right, but we're back out. All right, so this lap is another kind of conserve lap with Alonso. We can push him to pick up some positions where he can around the outside there. So wherever he can get some positions, we're going to push him there. But for the majority of these laps, we're just basically trying to save on power unit and pick up as much as we can as we go along. We're going to boost by pit, and we're going to boost Alonso as well by pit. See if we can squeeze up the inside of Perez. Yes, we can. We're now going to be going into pit for softs with no servicing. And we're going to want all of that power unit that we have been saving up. Can or Alonso make his way up to P11, squeeze up the inside of Gasly to get P11 there. We're going to bring him into pit with no servicing. All right, so what we're going to do is cut down or Leclerc to conserve. As for Alonso, we're going to cut him down as well because his power unit is out. We want just a little bit of power unit saved up so we can boost them into pit here. And we want to get a nice clean boost exit out of pit and have a little bit of power unit to go. All right, so we got the jump on those in pit, and we're back out with P8 with Leclerc. Where is Alonso coming on out? Back into P20. moving up to P19 quickly there. All right, so what we're going to do now is take a look at tires. So we have a host of soft, hard tires in front of Leclerc, so he should pick up. We have a good mixture of mediums, softs, and hards in front of our Leclerc. All right, so what we're going to do now is just boost our drivers to pick up some positions, and we're going to boost on the corners. Around the outside of Bottas we go, cut back down. As we see Leclerc moving up now to P5, P4, because those are all on hards. And we want to move up or Alonso as well as we're on the final lap. So we want to use these soft tires now to make up as much places as we can. So we're going to boost through the corners. Wherever there's a corner, we are going to boost in there. To get our drivers to make up some positions. Leclerc make his way up to P2. Alonso out of power unit, so we can't boost him to pick up anymore. Can he get at least P13? Kevin Magnussen, no, he cannot. So overall, 34 points for us in that one. So we dropped out of that 40 points range that we wanted to be in this one here. But overall, a good race. We got 34. We'll take that and jump on into our next race and see what we could do in that one. Here we go for our next race. We're on Japan wet qualifiers here, and mainly probably is going to be a wet race. All right, we got good qualifiers here, P16, P20. Let's see the race. All right, so it's going to be a mixture of heavy rain with some sun and then more heavy rain. Now the trick question is, how long is that sun gonna last when it comes in? That's the trick question here. How long is it gonna last? All right, so we have 3 minutes of heavy rain, then we have the sun. If it's 3 minutes of sun, then it's gonna end the race in a dry state. Good start from Alonso. Leclerc kind of got stuck there, but he managed to recover. But Alonso just launched off there at the start. As we push now to see if we can make up some positions. Leclerc holding the inside line. He should be able to go up the inside here. There we go. He picked up P7 but got pushed back. He's back on the inside line trying to get up to P7. Didn't make it. And we're going to cut them down right there and let them drive. We could push back in these corners to see if we can squeeze into another position. So we did not gain any. We could squeeze back after this corner and see if we can pick up another. So Stroll holding our driver. He's not going to be passing Stroll, so we're going to just cut down. Alonso trying to pass Gasly. Gasly defending massively as well. So we're going to just cut down here and let our drivers drive. Now we got Stroll and we should get Gasly. Can we go up the inside? Around the outside? Yeah, we got Gasly now. So our drivers are basically a little free now to move after being stuck for a little bit on those drivers. Gasly retake Alonso. So it's Leclerc. Can we squeeze up the outside? Yeah, we did. Into the inside line there. And we still got stuck on Alonso Alonso still is stuck on Gasly. Now he wants to try to squeeze by Gasly. He can't get it just yet. Now he can. Give him the support. Alright, so we should be able to squeeze on the inside of Carlos Sainz here. So we got that there up to P5, P10. Alright, so it's time to go to pit. Alright, so we'll have to just go to pit with both drivers. I think I'm going to allow Alonso to go around. He's going to run out of tires. To prevent stocking, we're just going to go around with Alonso with the rest of the pack. He should be able to hold his own into pit. Let's cut him down there. And then we'll keep our Leclerc coming. Alright, so Leclerc wants to overtake. We push him up the inside. Not there. Up the inside now of Ocon. Got Yuki Tsunoda as well. As or Alonso defends. Leclerc is right on them. So we want Leclerc to save up a little bit of power units. So I'm going to kind of cut him down to conserve here. Kind of give him a little bit of slow, as everybody should be going into pit. Now we want to boost our Alonso in with everybody. And then we want our Leclerc to be on the outskirts now, flying. And there he goes up to P4. And here comes Alonso out in P11. All right, so Alonso is going to be going to finish, but look at that sun coming in. We still have to keep a close eye on that sun. Let's push now Alonso to make up some place. Up the inside he goes. Switch to the inside line of Gasly. He's around the outside. Can he get him still? Good block from Pierre Gasly. We're going to cut him back down. Give some support. See if he can squeeze around the outside. Ah, we almost got Gasly there. Almost. Alright, so he's alongside him here. We can give him that support. Squeeze by Pierre Gasly. Finally got by Gasly. As our Leclerc moves up to P3. So Leclerc will need to make another stop. We probably could like zero tires or Leclerc instead of making a stop and losing all that position back down to P8. Yeah, let's cut him down to conserve. I'm going to probably zero tire him here, because we're going to run out anyways. Let's kind of slow him down. If he crosses the line with 25%, he's good to go. And there he goes, crossing the line at 25%. So he's good to go. And we could just boost now or Alonso to try and go by, see if we can pick up some position from these guys. Where are we on points? 38. So we need or Alonso to pick up 2 positions at least. Leclerc is going to hold P3. So it's just a matter of Alonso now. Ooh, Leclerc lost P3 to P4. So Alonso needs to pick up 3 positions. Let's give some support to or Leclerc. Here comes Alonso. Can he get P7? Off color signs. Let's boost or Leclerc from there. See if he can squeeze back into P3. Good try, Leclerc. Can he get him on the line? No, he cannot. Sides. Alonso up to P7. Overall, what a great race. 39 points. We'll take it. That was a great one. Especially that Leclerc trying to squeeze back into P3 on the last corner. That one was nice. So 39 points. We'll take it right there. All right, so let's go jump on into our next race and see how we do in that one. Here we go for our next race on Singapore. Let's go. All right, so this one looks like a complete wet one. We're out qualified here. Verstappen and Leclerc out qualifying us. All right, so we're gonna go with Leclerc on the couple. We're gonna also give Alonso the couple. We are gonna have to probably stock both drivers here at Singapore, as we're not going to be able to do 2 laps with one and 4 laps with the other. So we'll probably just have to stock. Let's just boost at the start. Let's see if we can get a perfect start. All right, fast start for Leclerc, perfect start for Alonso. Alonso squeeze up. Inside line, please, Leclerc. He's around the outside. Switch to the inside. There he goes, switching to the inside. Alonso got blocked as well. Leclerc now on the outside line, getting blocked out there, but he's trying to make his way. Can he make the inside line here? He makes it, but it's a jam. He's trying to squeeze out of that jam, but here comes Alonso, not allowing Leclerc to pull away too far without him being right there on him. All right, around the outside, inside line goes Alonso. He takes the lead. All right, we're going to cut them both down here, and we're going to kind of push Alonso since he's in front. We kind of wanted our drivers to create some distance. But since Leclerc wasn't making it, Alonso was right on him for the entire time. We're going to push Alonso out in front. Here comes back Leclerc. He's not going to allow Alonso to just be out in front just like that. He's going to want a team order. So we team order him there and let Alonso kind of control his race from there as Leclerc makes his way through the pack to pick up some position, create a little bit of distance. So when we go to pit, we don't stock. All right, so we're just gonna push Leclerc a little bit here to try and go catch up as Alonso holds P13 right now. All right, hopefully we don't get a safety car in this race, because majority of the AIs are gonna do 4 laps on their tires. They're good enough to do 4, while we're gonna be basically doing 3 laps on ours. Ooh, look at that, the rival going to pit early, doing 2 laps. That's interesting. He'll have to make another pit stop. He's not going to be able to do 4 laps on those tires. Let's see if we can push Leclerc past Stroll in the corner, up the inside now. We got him there, cut him down. All right, so we're trying to push or Leclerc to create a little bit of distance. Stuck on Russell there. Can he recover around the outside? Nope. Too far is George Russell. Can we squeeze by the inside line now? Good attempt. Let's cut down. So we have power unit and we don't suffer a breakdown, and then we'll boost him on in. And we are going to stock, not by a lot though, just by a little bit. That was a cold pit stop from Leclerc. It was a pretty long one. Cost Alonso a good amount of time, and he's back out in P19 with all of that power unit saved up. So that's what we're going to use now, or Alonso, to make up some place. We want to pass these guys who have pitted, squeeze by them with that power unit. Now we have the rival up front who has pitted. Let's see if we can squeeze Alonso. Alright, so we're going to squeeze Leclerc here and squeeze Alonso from there. Now we want Leclerc to pass all these cars who have pitted now, 2 of them on their way out. So we want to pass the rest, make our way up to P4. Alright, so we're up to P6. We got pushed back. And here comes Alonso up to P15. Alright, that's the best he could have picked up. Leclerc picked up to P6. Yeah, that stocking pit time on our pit stop was horrible for Leclerc, 5.04 seconds. That one kind of hurt Alonso's pit stop a bit. So he lost a good amount of time there. He lost like 3 seconds extra than he would have lost. But he's making his way through. So now it's a matter of us now just trying to push him where we can to see if he can make up some positions. Alright, Leclerc up to P5. Push Alonso where we can here. See, we wanted a little bit more power unit to squeeze past Kevin Magnussen there with Alonso, but we didn't have it. So we'll continue from here for the final lap. We're just going to keep pushing Alonso in these corners with the little power unit we have. We want to pick the right corners. Let's push here. See if we can squeeze around Magnussen. Magnussen defending like a champ. He's going all the way home. Up the inside now. We got him. Can we get George Russell on the last portion? We got to watch at tires. It's about to go out. Don't want to run out and give back them that position that we gained. So we're going to push him now to squeeze out the inside line of George Russell. He didn't make it, and he's out of tires to hold the line. So P6, P12 for our drivers here in this one for 32 points. So a big loss there in that one, but we're gonna take it, 32 points. Let's jump into our final race and see how we do in that one. Here we go for our final race of the video, and let's see how we qualify here and what we could do in this one. So we're getting out qualified. P17, P22 for us. He's using Leclerc and Alonso as well. All right, so we're going to kick it off here with the Kappa, and we're going to kick it off with the Kawhi. All right, let's go see what we can do in this one. And so we're starting off both drivers on soft tires because we want the both of them to have a massive launch. We got a fast start. Leclerc, he's on the inside. He switched to the outside, trying to go around here, but they're just jamming it up for him, and he got blocked out and pushed out. But Alonso was on the inside line, who took advantage of all of that pushing and blocking that was going on, and he's up to P11. Trying to move up the inside now to pick up to P10. He did. And Leclerc is P16, trying to come back, and we're going to push Alonso again here. Push Leclerc as well. Leclerc now up to P15, Alonso P9. Should get P8 here. He got blocked. Leclerc behind up to P4, P13, P14, now 13, as Alonso went around the outside with a massive inside line for Leclerc to bring him up to P10. P9 now, right behind Alonso. He's just not going to allow Alonso to show him up at all. Whenever you have Leclerc and Alonso going and Alonso gets a good start, Leclerc gets a slow start, Alonso gets out in front of Leclerc. Leclerc is not going to allow Alonso to slow him up. So what we're going to do now is just going to go to pit with Alonso here. and do a two-stop strategy with him. Since they're so close, we can't stock. So we're going to keep Alonso on softs, bring him into pit now as we allow Leclerc to go. All right, so good stop from Alonso, and he's back out in P19 on some fresh softs, which he's going to be doing 3 laps on. All right, so we'll just allow him to drive and give him the support where he needs it to pick up some position. All right, so we want to see if he can squeeze up the inside of De Vries. He got him. All right, Leclerc, we're going to be bringing him into pit. We're going to go for the mediums and go to the finish with him. So we're going to boost him on in from there. As or Alonso, we're going to push him through these corners, cut down there. Nobody to overtake. Boost back up here. See if we can squeeze around the outside. Yes, we can. And we've picked up some positions. He was on the outside line. Hate it when they're on the outside line on that corner. They tend to get blocked and pushed off a lot in that position. But here comes Leclerc back on Alonso. You are on the medium tires. Relax, Leclerc. Allow Alonso to pick up these 2 positions, as he's going to be going into pit in the next lap, as we allow Leclerc to continue to drive. He can pick up a position there. He's on the inside line, so we give him the support to come on, we got the position off AI Leclerc and they just gave it back. All right, now we inside line him. Up the inside we go. Can't stop that one. AI Leclerc. Give Alonso some support. He's going to come to pit now. Up the inside again for Leclerc. Alonso, we're going to bring him in for no servicing onto some fresh soft tires. We want him to have some power unit saved up for Alonso, so we want to see if we can go up. All right, we didn't get Magnussen, so what we're going to do is just cut down Alonso here and let him kind of cruise. We'll boost Leclerc through this portion, and then we'll move back up Alonso into position. All right, so we want to have just a little bit of power unit to boost him on into pit and out, as we push now Leclerc to go by pit to pick up everybody who's in pit, including Alonso, and he moves up. And here comes Alonso. Got a good exit, didn't get too much of a blockage, and he's back out into P10 with a pretty comfortable run on power unit. So we could just use that little bit of power unit that he has and push him into some positions. See if we can squeeze up the inside of the rival here. Didn't get him there, as Leclerc holds P6. Cruise down, and then we'll boost back up on the corner, and we've picked off the rival. Around the inside line, AI Alonso is gone, and we just have Lewis Hamilton, which we should pass up the inside. There we go. Looking pretty good. So nice drive from Alonso. Oh, come on, Lewis Hamilton retaking that position. No defense from Alonso, and the rival is back at us with his Leclerc as we're out of power unit. But we should squeeze back by, as he's on the hard compound tires. So we're just going to time it just perfect, and then we'll just give him the support up the inside here as Leclerc defends Lewis Hamilton. And we should take Hamilton down. He's on soft, so we'll push him here and we'll take him down there. Then we'll kind of slow down Alonso to kind of farm some form of blockage for Leclerc to not lose his position. Then we'll just retake it, and then we'll just cut back down Alonso. I'm just using Alonso to farm some blockage. Lewis Hamilton came back on the last corner. I was just using Alonso to farm a little bit of blockade to hold, so Leclerc could make it to the finish line right there for a great 36 points. So in our last 4 races, we didn't happen to score 40 points in any of them. But we managed to get some good races in and still get some good points in there. All right, so in the final here of the US Grand Prix, we're going to be on 307 points. So second time scoring in the 300 points. So 307 is pretty good. We'll take that. All right, so that's basically it for me in this one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your event, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love.